All right, here we are at the Wigwam Motel in Holbrook, Arizona. And this place is a treasure trove. Now there's my 66. And this whole place is just covered in old cars. More than you can count. Old Dodges, Chevys. There's a Studebaker over there we're going to see here in a minute. Just everything you can imagine is out here. An old Ford Galaxy. An old Ford truck, and looks like, I think that's a 53 Chevy. Big old dually truck here. What is that? Ooh, what is that? Looks like we got ourselves old flathead V8. There we go. Big old Ford V8 truck. Look at that. That is too cool. What else we got sitting back here? Forgive me if I'm wrong. I think that's a 37 Ford. That grill. Actually, that grill I think is homemade. It's like an old chicken wire grill. Look at that. There's petrified wood all over the place out here. There's a 59 Chev. Golly.
20 tag on it, you know it still runs.
Oh, I bet it does. Look at that. Hardly a spot of rust on this thing. Just look at that.
Yeah, I can tell you, if that was in Georgia, it'd be rotted to the ground.
Oh, yeah. Looks like an old hot rod Lincoln. What else we got sitting around here? Is that an Oldsmobile over there? I think it is. Golly. Yep, that's an Oldsmobile, and ooh, an old Chrysler DeSoto with the original bullet holes in the windshield. There we go. Man. And this is the, like I said earlier, this is the Wigwam Motel, and all these cars are just sitting out here on display. A lot of them still have up-to-date license plates on them. I think a good number of them still run. Here's something real crazy. Here's an old Volkswagen. It's like some kind of homemade camper deal. How do you like that? That is just too cool. Here we go, Olds Cutlass. That's what I like. I like me one of those. That's a nice car. I do believe that is a Hudson. I'll take a look underneath here. I thought Hudsons were actually unibodies, or some of them were. This one appears to have a full frame under it. But yeah, I thought I heard at one point, I think in the 50s, supposedly Hudson was working on unibodies. Now this one here actually belongs to a fella named Wesley that I met this morning. He drove this thing all the way from Georgia. It's funny, I drove my 66 Chevy pickup all the way from South Carolina, so we're practically neighbors. So nope, that's not on display. That has been driven across the country. Got ourselves a Nash here. Old Ford van. Bunch of other stuff across the street. There's a big old Ford dually truck over there, a big old cab over. Some Mustangs and other stuff sitting back there. Got a couple old Fords sitting over here under the banner. I think that's an old Thunderbird. Forgive me if I'm wrong. That's true what they say about Arizona, man. That's where you go to find an old car. Old country wagon, Ford. Goodness, here's another old Ford. And just look at these body panels, man. Like little bits of rust here and there, but oh, that's all the rust from, you know, 50 some odd years of sitting outside. Like even all around here, the seams, really good shape. And then to finish it off, an old Studebaker. Tell you what, this Wigwam motel is just the coolest. And inside the building, it's like a little museum in there. But this place is just too cool. There's petrified wood everywhere. That's a big thing here in Arizona, is all the petrified wood. Like that there is a piece of wood. That is also a giant rock. You can still see kind of some of the wood grain in there, but it's also almost feels like quartz. It really is just incredible how this stuff is formed. And that's all the circle that we walked around this morning. Then here we are back to Old Pops. We're gonna take this guy up to the Grand Canyon next.